Array elements and loops. When arrays are small in length, they're easy to work with. However, when they start to get bigger, working with them can get tedious. This is where loops come in handy. We can use iteration statements to traverse an array. A for loop, or several, can help us do many things. Here are just a few. Fill the elements of an array, search the elements of an array, change or alter elements of an array, and print elements of an array. Let's say we want to have an array that looks like this. We could fill the array one element at a time as shown below. However, there is a much better way to do this using loops. Here is the code. The first time through the loop, I is 0. So countdown I is countdown 0. That accesses the first compartment here. Then we fill it with I plus 1, which is 0 plus 1, which is 1. So that puts a 1 in the first compartment. The second time through the loop, I is 1. Therefore, countdown 1 is going to access the box with an index value of 1, which is the second box, and it's going to fill it with the value 1 plus 1, which is 2. So that puts a 2 in the second box. The loop continues until all of the compartments are full. Let's try another example. Can you figure out what is in each element in array X? Here's what our array looks like. So when we start, I is 0. Therefore, X 0, which accesses the first box here, is going to be 9 minus I. And the first time through the loop, I is 0, so it'll be 9. And that puts that 9 right there. As the loop continues, the number goes down to 0. There are standard algorithms that use array traversal to do all of the following. Determine a minimum or maximum value, compute a sum, average, or mode, determine if at least one element has a particular property, determine if all elements have a particular property, access all consecutive pairs of elements, determine the presence or absence of duplicate elements, and determine the number of elements meeting specific criteria. For example, to compute a sum, you would first initialize a sum variable to 0. Then use a loop to traverse the array, adding the current value in the array to the sum. Here's what that looks like.